All right. This is in the second half of the Newark game, and this little string of events here is really does paint a picture of things that went wrong. So um, the ball is getting played here. We lose possession of it, and now they're counterattacking. I just want to point out that we have player walking, player walking, player walking, 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 running, running, running. So this may be that we were behind in this game. We had just been scored on not that long ago, and maybe our heads were dropping. But nothing good happens when we drop our heads. So this is a moment of transition. We've just lost the ball. They are attacking. They are not pausing. They are flowing seamlessly into the attack phase, and we stopped. We were waiting for a reset. We were waiting for a whistle. We were waiting for something. I don't know what. But if you lose the moments of transition, you lose the game. You can't win a game and lose all the moments of transition. Another thing that I want to point out here is how we challenge. We talk about fast, slow, side, low. The opposite of that is come in fast and go right past. And here we do that twice. We do it twice in a row. So we see we come in. David's coming in. That's not slow. That's not side. That's not that's not low. So it goes just straight past the attacker, who's able to just ditch the ball off over here. Our winger is not getting wide to help on defense, so we're playing with a back three only on defense right now, and now we're really playing with a back two because David's taken himself out of the play by not playing contained defense and by running right past the player. So let's see. We have Braden always on his horse, getting back. Let's see if Braden does fast, slow, side, low. And he goes right past him. Nothing fast, low, side, low there. And now they are attacking with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. We're defending with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is, I think, Oliver. Oliver's a little bit behind the play. We have Cabell, we have Adam not participating in the defense here. So it's fine if our striker is stretching the field. And they had a player back often. They kind of played like a sweeper almost. We didn't really ever take advantage of how much space they were giving us. But the walking in this area, in the transition, the not playing contained defense, and then two of our players just not being involved in the defensive half of the field. Those are things that come back and bite you real hard. So when we get our heads down, if we stop playing hard, then the game gets really hard. And we saw that a few times in this game. We didn't deal with bouncing balls very well. So we have some numbers back. I think... Okay, so this is David is our other defender, and he's gotten a little bit high. He's left his man there. His man's offside there, maybe. But what we can see is that we just don't deal with the bouncing ball very well, and then they're past us, and they're straight into the attack, right? They're straight in. This is another moment of transition that they're going to win. And look how many players we have running towards the ball. No one's really like checking a shoulder. No one's checking to say like, all right, you take ball. I'm going to take this runner. Hey, I'm going to have this person. David maybe should be dropping back a little bit to make this a harder pass. And we have our winger not participating in the defense here much at all. So it's hard to only rely on the back three playing defense. This is a challenge, and we're going to have to get better at that. Their goalkeeper is going to kick it, and it is... again, we're backing up on this ball. We're not attacking the ball. The ball's right here. It's this blurry thing right here. We have 3 players back against 1 defender, but we lose this advantage completely when we don't really take care of the ball. So we let it bounce. When we let it bounce, now we're in a one-on-one now, basically. Um, Winger not getting back, winger not getting back. Oliver's in some position here or other. Center mid is behind the play. Um, we get a foot on it. We just knock it to the side. But what happens then? Um, our other back, right back in this case, doesn't sense the danger that they need to close on this really fast. Braden comes way off. This should be where our left winger is, and we're not there, and so we can't see exactly what happens in the corner because the camera doesn't show that. But they find that ball. We have this player. Look at him. Oh, it's super dangerous. I don't know if this player ended up being offsides or not. Probably, but left to his own devices. Ryan eventually does come and put some pressure on him. And I think that ended up being offside, but it wasn't offside by much. It was a super dangerous play. We're building out here, and I just want to note what AJ's doing. AJ has correctly identified that he's on his own in the middle of the field. So he's calling for it. So AJ, thank you for doing that. That's exactly what we want that to look like. He's calling for the ball. We don't get it to him really cleanly. We get it to him, but it's on the bounce. And it's a little bit hard to gather. AJ does gather it and gets it downfield. So this is what that looks like. It's in the air, which is the fastest way to get it there, but also the hardest to deal with. And you could see where he was asking for the ball. Where he was asking for the ball was out in front of him, and we didn't put it out in front of him. So he's saying not only like, am I open, but this is where I want the ball, and we don't get him the ball in that area. AJ does put this ball like across the field, which I like. That's a good place to look for it. But then we don't get on the end of it. But AJ, way to call for the ball. That was good. Here they're attacking our goal, and we're doing some things I don't totally understand. I do see, so I think this is Jackson. He did check his shoulder and sees the runner, but the ball is going to be out in front of him. There's no offsides. There's no offside once the ball is in front. So he knows that those players are there, but we don't do anything about it. Leopold comes all the way over. You can see he's on the right side of the D. He's the left defender. We do have players who are running back, which is good. But look how open they are. I mean, look how open they are. That's scary. So our weak side, we just don't. Even though I saw Jackson check his shoulder, so he knew they were there, but we didn't really move. And he also need to just get on your horse. You need to get back faster. The ball can't be out in front of you, and we can't be not running at absolute full tilt. And here they have three people along the back, along the midfield line, and our right back has gotten really far forward here. That's Adonai, and they have identified this as potential. They have a lot of discipline too. Like look where they are. They're all in a row. They're all onside. They're stretching the field. I mean, this is good play from them, right? But we can see they make that pass. It's 3-on-2. Here's our right back, not in the play, not defending, not covering the right flank. Two center mids here are haven't sensed the danger. They might not have seen it, and so that's where the center back has to be like, I need you to cover, I need you to get back. There has to be communication. It can't be oh well, I thought that you knew that. Don't assume that anyone knows anything. Talk to each other, tell each other what's happening on the field, because this became dangerous just off of a restart because we were out of position and we didn't realize it, recognize it, and do anything about it. Here we are on a kickoff. We're going to go back. We're going to find Cabell on the left wing. It almost comes off. It almost comes off. And the other things that are good to note here are that we do have our striker moving forward. We have our other winger coming forward. We're a little bit, you just made this kick, so it's not reasonable to expect you to be further forward. Um, but we're in behind, their front five, and we're reasonably in a 3-on-3 position. That's what we want. We're trying to be as dangerous as possible. Um, this comes off Cabell's foot, and it's turf, so it goes fast, but we don't do anything there. But almost. That's what we're looking for. Here we're building from the back. We release this ball, and I think it's to Oliver. Oliver's not even turned around yet, so we need to make sure that where we're sending the ball, they're ready to receive it. We get back. Oliver has this, and that's a nice ball. It's to the outside of Darshan. He's going to be able to use his body to protect the player, or to protect the ball. But I think we're gonna dribble it out of bounds here. Cabell, you're our left wing. So if you're coming in here, you're actually bringing your defender with you, which isn't great. So you need to be on the other side of the D, or at the top of the D, not on the right side of the D. We are not moving up. As the ball moves up, we need to be putting these guys offside. We need to be moving them. And then our other center mid is well behind the play. So these are just things that, elements of the game that happen all throughout the game. They happen all throughout every game. Like, are we moving into position? Are we where we need to be in order to do what we want to do? And, oftentimes we're not. And that's going to be, until we get that right, that's going to be something that really separates us between teams that, beat us badly and teams that we really compete against. We need to be moving in the positions where we want to be, so that we can shape the game to suit us. In this, we're letting them be compact by bringing everyone over. So something to think about. I'm going to leave it there. There's lots of things that didn't go right in this game for us, but we have 2 weeks left, and I hope we can come out strong for our remaining games.